Hello, my name is Jahod Jordan, and I want to present to you how I cook deer meat. And first of all, I was like 4 when I started hunting. I started going with my papa. When my papa passed, I started going with his brother, my great uncle. Um, Hunting to me is very fun. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I want to demonstrate to you how to cook some deer meat today. So I'm gonna start by telling you about tenderizing. One of the best ways of tenderizing meat is to marinate it in papaya or any type of marinating sauce that you feel comfortable with. A lot of people have their own little recipes for marinating sauces and stuff like that. But some people just suck their deer meat in water and salt. But see, it's a lot of ways you can do it. But anyway, um, and papaya, which must be unripe, or it will lend too much sweetness to what should be a savory dish. Now, you don't want your deer meat to be too sweet. You probably want it, well, a lot of people like that, the natural taste with a little flavoring on it. A lot of people like to use sage, and some people put a little brown sugar on it. It's different ways you can do everything. But you see, papaya, also known as pawpaw, is readily available at most large supermarkets. Okay, so for your ingredients for this specific recipe right here, it's going one half pounds of deer meat cubed. So you probably gonna want your cut. If you want cubes, then you probably gonna cook your tenderloin. To me, your tenderloin and your sweet meat are the best two parts of the deer. So you want to cut your deer meat up in cubes, get all that fat skin and stuff off the top, and cut it up in nice pretty cubes. And after you do that, then you can go ahead on and do something else. You want your unripe papaya, or any, like I said, any type of marinade sauce you want to use. And then you want 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt, 1 teaspoon of grated fresh ginger, 1 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. So after you put your garlic powder on there, just flip it around a little bit, rub it on there, get your seasonings all in your meat real good, so you can get that good flavor in there. Okay, 1 minute. Then you want a 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now then you want to after you put your lemon juice on there, then you kind of want to rub that all in, and get your flavor soaked in real good. Okay, so then you want to put 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh cilantro plus extra to garnish, 1/4 teaspoon of red food coloring, 1/4 cups of corn oil. You want you some salt and pepper, like you put on everything, a little salt and pepper. And so after you get your salt and pepper on there, you want to try it mix it around a little bit more, probably in a bowl, so you can get your flavor soaked in real good, like I said. And then you want some lemon wedges and onion rings to garnish. Writer and naan to serve. That's optional. Now, if it was up to me, I wouldn't do all the extra stuff, cause it's just deer meat. So place the cubed deer in a large mixing bowl. Peel the papaya. Cut it in half and scoop out the seeds. Cut the flesh into cubes. Place on a food processor or blender and blend it until it's pulped, adding about 1 tablespoon of water if necessary. So you probably want to get your meat nice and tender. Now you don't have to blend it or none of that. You can take your meat tenderizer hammer and beat on it if you want to, get your meat nice and tender. But pour about 2 tablespoons of the papaya pulp over the lamb cubes and rub it in well with your fingers. Set aside to marinate for at least 3 hours. Alright, so a lot of people like to marinate their meat for overnight, you know, get it soaked in there real good. But me, 2 hours is good for me, cause hey, it'll still have a lot of flavor in it. It might not be what you want, but it's good for me. Now, for you, you might want to marinate it for about 3 hours or overnight if you even have to. So, meanwhile, combine the yogurt, ginger, chili powder, garlic powder, turmeric, coriander, cumin, lemon juice, fresh cilantro, and the red food coloring in 2 tablespoons of the oil. Season with salt and pepper and set aside. Spoon the spicy yogurt mixture over the lamb and combine well. Heat the remaining oil in a wok. Basically, a wok is basically a frying pan. And you fry, okay, so you want to heat the remaining oil in a frying pan. When it's hot, lower the heat slightly and add the lamb cubes a few at a time. Deep fry the batches of lamb for 5 to 7 minutes or until the lamb is cooked and tender. Okay, so let me say this. Me, I like to cook on high. So a lot of times, I ain't gonna say most of it, but a lot of my food come out a little black and crisp, cause I like to cook on high. I don't like to. I'm a speedy type person. I don't like to take my time and cook my meats. But see, I like to put it on high and go and cook it thoroughly and get it done fast. Okay, so like I was saying, transfer each batch to a warm serving dish and keep it warm while you cook the next batch. So you might want to, you know, put you some napkins or some paper towels on a plate so you can drain your grease out of there and set it on that plate, and then probably want to, you know, sit in the microwave to keep it a little warm. Don't turn the microwave on, just set it in there. It's gonna stay hot for a little while, cause the next batch ain't gonna take that long to cook cause your grease already hot. Okay, so yeah, man. When all the batches of lamb has been cooked, garnish the lemon wedges, onion rings, and fresh cilantro. Serve with raita and naan if you wish. Now, a lot of times I like to put all my meat back in. Well, not what I'm talking about. I don't put my meat back in there, but I take some flour and mix your water and all that together and make a little gravy. Now, raita and naan, that's things you all can do with your meat and stuff like that. But see, I like to make a little gravy, you know, some biscuits or some cornbread or something, throw that in the oven and have that ready, so you know you can have your nice little meal or some vegetables, green beans, carrots, anything like that. But see, this is just a little idea I wanted to give you on how to cook your deer meat.